What's up, YouTube? This is Justin with LegendaryKnives.com coming at you with another very special knife from Legendary Knives. This one's actually owned by our co-owner, Jonathan Grossman. Super nice guy, incredible knife collector and collection. He's been around in the industry for quite a long time. If you know him, you know exactly what I talk about. Just super cool dude. And I'm not just saying that because he's, my business partner. I'm saying that because he's genuinely just a great guy. So if you get a chance to meet him, definitely meet him. Come find us at Blade Show. You'll see what I'm talking about. With that said, this one is from his personal collection. So what we have here is a knife that's custom made from Dan Sullivan over at DSK Tactical. Dan is a great guy, phenomenal maker, and really kind of showing his prowess in the industry with a lot of his latest offerings. He's just come a long way in knife making, and we're super excited to see it. With that said, we have the Valkyrie knife, which is a smaller EDC-friendly size. Pocket knife, 3-inch blade. Here we have a 3-inch drop point copper Damascus blade with a standard etch on it. 4-inch handle, and the handles on this particular piece is Mokuti, essentially. So very cool, very exotic materials, and you'll see that on the reverse side. You got lots of waving, lots of movement. This one here is in a matte finish. Now, I know when collectors and buyers in the industry think of, Damascus and Mokuti and things like that, you typically think of more of a polished sort of look or a shiny kind of look to it. But to be honest with you, you get fingerprints and all that stuff, and they're very prone to scratching snail trails and whatnot. Not the case with this knife at all. So that matte finish, I actually really, really enjoy. It's got a great feel in the hand, to be honest with you. The texture, very, very cool. It's got a great look. You still get all those rich colors, but you get a user kind of great experience. Like you get a knife that you're not afraid to carry. Let's be honest. This is a knife that you could collect and put in a showcase if you really wanted to, but I don't think that's what this is for, man. This one is for a collector who wants a knife that they can actually bring around and put to work. And I think Dan nailed it with this one. The textured handles, kind of the milling on the sides and everything, just really, really good gripping. Size-wise, just fantastic, whether you're doing finesse cutting and you want to rest your finger across the top or go full hand grip. That 7-inch overall length, very, very comfortable. On the thick side, it kind of reminds me of, dare I say it, I shouldn't, but I'm going to say it. Thickness wise, kind of reminds me a little bit of the Medfords. That's not surprising. Dan is kind of one of the guys who graduated out of Medford and started making his own knives, and I'm so glad he did because he's brought a lot to the table in regards to the industry, and just the stuff he turns out is absolutely fantastic. So really cool that he's got that background. I'm a collector and a fan of Medford and what they're doing and kind of the ethos of what they're trying to do over there with everything being made and sourced in America. And, Dan brings a lot of that kind of skills and craftsmanship over to what he's doing and even improves upon that as a maker. So fantastic stuff coming out of here. Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to bring in another knife to take a look at, and you might have seen this one featured in another one of our videos we posted earlier today. It's another Valkyrie. So again, this provides the contrast of what Dan's capable of. Two very cool, very special pieces, two totally different looks, right? So the Valkyrie we're featuring in this video is more tactical, brutish, darker in finish, and just it's a great carry knife, where the other one that's part of the box set is a little bit more showy, right? It's a classy, elevated knife. You almost have this semi-polished blade here with the copper Damascus. You still see some of those satin grind lines in there. Very, very fine finish. It's almost reflected, almost polished, but it's not. It's really cool. You got the orange peel finish on this Valkyrie, but still has that tactical prowess overall. So really a blend of the two, where this one is more muted down. And again, like I said, it's an everyday carry friendly knife. To kind of put it up against size-wise, again, you're looking at an overall length of 7 inches. Let's just take out the Freya which is another one of Dan's spectacular knives. This one's an absolute beast. This guy comes in at 10 inches overall length with a 4.5-inch blade, 5.5-inch handle. Just a massive knife, and it feels amazing in hands. If I'm being honest with you, it's super cool. But again, flashy, blends that tactical look and prowess with that kind of elevated feel that collectors generally have in mind when they're chasing after grail knives. So this to me is a full-on absolute grail knife. So Dan is a very talented maker across many disciplines within this space. It's fantastic. Oop, knock the tripod. Ignore that rookie move. But that being said, he just absolutely crushed this build. It's fantastic, great lockup, just great overall look and feel to it. Lots of color in the copper. I'm not even sure how he pulled that off, or even if it comes across camera, but it definitely has this multi-spectral iridescence about it. Very cool. I think it's just a killer knife. I'm so stoked for Jonathan for being able to attain this piece along with that box set. Incredible additions to his collection. And, we have box sets coming soon. They're in process. We're working with Dan hand in hand now, making some Legendary Knives exclusives through him. And they're going to be a hard to find, near unobtainium design that we're working on him with, and you're gonna get a similar experience as these, but we're gonna take it up like 10 notches. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe to our newsletter on our website. That's where you're gonna get all the latest product drops and news on these cool exclusive projects we got with makers in the industry coming down the pipe. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Legendary Knives Official. Follow us on Facebook at Legendary Knives, and of course on YouTube here. Go ahead, subscribe the channel. Try to share these videos with your friends in the knife industry. If you've been around as long as we have, social media and YouTube aren't necessarily friendly to knife businesses. So definitely help us out. We always appreciate the support. We love you guys for helping us get the message out there of who we are and what we're doing. And with that being said, I have nothing else for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be sure to check out our website, legendaryknives.com, and make your next knife legendary.